same, and all you have to do is read their literature. They can't help but tell you what they're going to do. I mean, foreign affairs has been a gold mine of information since I first became a subscriber in 1960.
Now, foreign affairs is
their mouth shut. I mean, look at the North American Union as a wonderful example. Promulgated at the Royal Institute in London in 1994, one of their members, highly esteemed, comes to the CFR in New York, and they plan this whole thing out. And then they went to execute it, and talk radio and the Internet destroyed them, took them down. I mean, nothing like that has happened to them. They get away with NAFTA and CAFTA and these other trade treaties, which are killing America, which is what they want. And they get away with it, but not this time.
And I think
so we are winning.
More and more people are waking up. Our telephone number is 1-888-24-LIBERTY. 1-888-24-LIBERTY or 464-8295. Foreign Affairs Magazine, for those of you who don't know, is a theoretical journal of the Council on Foreign Relations, which from 1921 till about 1973 was America's government. It's still a powerful organization, but even more of the power has been centralized in the small, compact Trilateral Commission organized by David Rockefeller, who, incidentally, in 1973, when the Trilateral Commission was organized, David Rockefeller was the chairman of the Council on Foreign Relations. Today, he is the permanent honorary chairman of the Council on Foreign Relations and the permanent honorary chairman of the Trilateral Commission and a permanent member of the Bilderberger Group. He is sure a joiner. But the whole idea has been certainly, they say, we want to help people throughout the world. Well, if they're trying to help people throughout the world, why is it that half the world lives on about $2 a day? Almost over 1 billion people live on $1 a day. And you only need to read the book by John Perkins called Confessions of an Economic Hitman to realize, of course, that we have done this to the people throughout the world. And we've lived well, and these people are impoverished, and they're going to remain impoverished. And I believe, frighteningly, I do believe we're heading into a major collapse of the whole world system. Well, again, our number 1-888-24-LIBERTY, 1-888-24-LIBERTY or 464-8295. Our guest is Bob Chapman, and you're going to hear things from Bob that you just are not going to hear elsewhere. What's going on over in Europe, Bob? Certainly, it seems that right now, Greece seems to be doing better. They've cut back tremendously on their expenditures. They borrowed a lot more money to try to get out of debt. They got into trouble by being in debt, so they got out of trouble by borrowing more money. Doesn't seem like that's a very logical thing to do, is it?
Well, we get 20 nations on the edge of bankruptcy, and one of them, Iceland, is already bankrupt. And it's an exercise in futility. It's an effort to keep the dollar floating higher as long as possible. It's an effort to destroy the Eurozone as well as the European Union because it's not working out the way they wanted it. And the financial situation in places like Greece are dreadful. I could spend 15 minutes on Greece alone. But you've got 4 other major countries who are in the same boat Greece is. I mean, the bailout cost, maybe $2 trillion. And they've committed $1 trillion. So maybe they get $1 trillion. Maybe they got $2 trillion to go. Who knows? And then the countries are going to be in financial bondage forever. Forever. They're never going to get out of depression. And that's the modus operandi of these people behind the scenes. And they're trying to do the same thing to us. England's a basket case, all of Eastern Europe. And so this all leads up to the same thing again. They want the world on its knees, and they want to be able to tell it what to do. And it's our job to let everybody know in the world who will listen, who will understand what they're doing, how they're doing it, and how to stop them.
Well, right now, of course, we got terrible problems here in California. We got a $20 billion deficit, and there's no way to pay it. And we've got a $500 billion deficit in the pension funds. It's estimated that in 5 to 10 years, in the city of Los Angeles, 80% of all the money comes in from taxes will go to be to pay the pensions, and no money for fire department or for firemen or for the teachers. The whole system begins to collapse under the weight of the pension funds, and yet by law, the first dollar that's spent by the state has to go into those to pay the pension funds, and they don't have the first dollars. Well, let's go to Don calling from North Carolina. Hi, Don. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Dr. Stan. How are you, sir?
I'm doing just fine.
Good. God bless you, sir. I love your show, and I try to listen to you every day, but sometimes I miss you. I was wanting to ask Bob about some silver. I'm not a rich man. I'm disabled. Me and my wife both are, and I was wanting to ask him about silver coin, not, whatever you call the other.
Well, silver stocks and silver bars, but silver coins, what do you think of buying silver coins as an investment for Don? It certainly doesn't have a lot of money.
Well, that's terrific. Pre-1964, 90% silver, dimes, quarters, and halves. You know what they are. You handle them most of your life, and they sell close to the equivalent of what the silver price is, and they're the cheapest way to buy silver. Really? So if you call that number that we give out, 800-375-4188, they will help you there buy silver.
Okay. I've only got, maybe $3,000.
That's plenty. That's fine.
That's a good start, huh?
That's a good place to start, and don't put it off. I mean, because one of these days, the price, I think, is going to go through the roof.
All right. That's why I'm calling y'all now. Listen, thank y'all very much. God bless you both, and may He bless you richly and wise.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Don. Let's go to Don. Let's see, Larry calling from Spokane. Again, the number 1-888-24-LIBERTY, 1-888-24-LIBERTY, 464-8295. How are we doing, Larry?
Yeah, hi, Dr. Stan and Mr. Chapman, subscriber to your newsletter. Love it.
Thank you.
You mentioned a book just a few minutes ago called Confessions of an Economic Hitman, and isn't that exactly what's going on in Greece right now, just like went on in Argentina? They go in, and in order for these countries to get these loans, they're forced to agree to severe austerity measures, which kills their economy. And ultimately, the country will be pillaged for its resources, whatever those might be, in order to make reparations for the loan. Is that how
it's going on for 60 years, and you're absolutely correct.
And Larry, over in Greece, they're talking about selling all the Greek islands. They got to have something to sell, so they're going to sell them at pennies on the dollar to their friends who have money. And so basically, but then what do you do after you've sold all of your islands? Well, then I don't know what to do.
You live in poverty,
right? And unfortunately, an awful lot of people are going to get awfully impoverished. Anything else you wanted to ask there, Larry?
No, I just wanted to highlight that book. It's an excellent book on how this scam works, and I highly recommend it.
And
thank you for the show.
And we have actually a 4-tape set of my interviews with John Perkins there. That's called Economic Hitman, a 4-tape set, but the book is excellent. We think it's important. We have his other book on the American Empire. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have an American empire. That's why we have all those troops all throughout the world and all the bases throughout the world. It has nothing to do with protecting us, protecting the empire.
Okay, bye-bye, and thanks for listening, everybody.
Well, this is Dr. Stan. We do hope you enjoy our regular weekly programs with Bob Chapman. He's with us on our afternoon program at 4. He's with us at our 8 o'clock program, which, of course, can be heard in the Monterey area on KFER 89.9 FM.